out of the East Bay, where part of a busy freeway is still shut down several hours after deadly shooting by Richmond police on Highway 80. It all happened on Interstate 80 near Hercules. That's where we find our crime reporter, Henry Lee, with what we know so far. Henry?
Well, Frank, like you said, westbound I-80 is still shut down, so it's very slow going at this hour, more than 9 hours after this deadly confrontation between a Richmond police detective and a man authorities say was armed with a tire iron. Skyfox was overhead after a Richmond police detective shot and killed a suspect on I-80 in Hercules. The shooting happened on the westbound side of the freeway at about 7 Thursday during the morning commute. Multiple sources tell me the suspect had apparently crashed a Nissan Altima on the freeway, got out of his car, and began confronting other drivers while holding a tire iron. The sources say the Richmond detective came across the incident while driving to work. He made contact with the suspect and opened fire, firing 3 shots when the suspect tried to attack him with the tire iron. The man died. His name has not been released. Richmond Police, the CHP, and Contra Costa County DA's inspectors responded to the scene. The detective who opened fire has at least 15 years with the department. He's on standard paid leave as the investigation continues. The shooting brought traffic to a standstill. The CHP directed traffic off the freeway around the incident. Although DA's inspectors were on the scene, I'm told because the suspect was not armed with a firearm, the case will likely be transferred to the state attorney general's office to determine whether the shooting was justified. Although the detective who fired his weapon had not yet arrived at work, this is still considered an on-duty shooting because it happened during his commute to the department.
Where things at the drop of a hat become tense, they can be uncertain, and they're rapidly evolving situations.
Benjamin Terrio, president of the Richmond Police Union, said the encounter is a reminder of how officers must be prepared to act at all times.
The life of being a police officer is one that at any time you might have to take action, driving into work, driving from work, and that's something that we all accept and take on as an oath of responsibility.
The CHP has jurisdiction in this case, but the material they gather, along with what is gathered by the Contra Costa DA's office, will be transferred to the AG's office for their review. Live in Hercules, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.